Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. Hey, welcome to Built from Bricks. I'm Brian, and I am back for more Building a Friend set. I didn't finish it last time. Wasn't feeling that good either, I don't think. So I figured I'd come back on here more now and build some more friends and chat with you about what's going on in the Lego world, new sets that are coming out, Harry Potter sets that are coming out, this new Lego Monkey set line theme that has just come as well. So I'm going to continue building this. I have bag 3 here, and if you missed last week's, you can check it out and catch up. So anybody who's joining the show, I am building the Friends set here, and I have this all set up so I can chat with you as well. Just want to make sure that I can see comments. So there we go. Welcome to the show. I am putting Joey together right now. Joey Bag of Donuts. No, Joey from Friends. He's got his little, we call them man, his man purse. Gotta put his man purse on. And it looks like he has a pizza. He's carrying a pizza. I don't know. I know Joey would eat pizza, but he wasn't delivered. He didn't deliver pizza, so I'm not sure why they have him delivering pizza or holding on to pizza like he's delivering it, but that's okay. Maybe he just brought it for the gang. Put the pizza in his hand, and there's a small piece of pizza. I was sorting pieces out earlier before the show. There's the piece of pizza. I have some pizza on my arm, a Lego piece of pizza on my arm with Michelangelo, the tattoo. How does he hold the pizza? I'm not sure. So you got this nice setup here with the overhead cam, and anybody that's would like to be a guest on the show at some point, I'm opening that up to people too. So you can be a guest and live chat with me, and since we're not in studio together, you can still participate by watching the build. No, it's not as exciting as actually building yourself, but that'd be a cool way to interact with everybody. So as I put this together, see, and I was good. I got some of the pieces sorted, but not everything, so still got to search for pieces. Adding in more of the restaurant here. All right, so we got the back door, or wherever that goes, in the Friends Central Perk. We'll continue on with the build here. So where are we now? We are adding on some more to the edge. We're going to be building the back wall over here. Back over here, this back wall here. And I'll hold up the set occasionally so you can see a close-up of what part it is that I'm working on. Got the door, one piece over. We got this little piece here. If I put it in the wrong place, there is the piece separator for that. So, and look, we got a nice shot, a down shot of Marty McFly on the screen at the same time. All right, looks like we're building some couch type thing over there, most likely. Put that on. And it's cool seeing the set come together. It's not cool trying to see the instructions in the creases of the book sometimes. And that, I think, is the dark orange. Yes, so they got this dark orange piece color. Well, they only have a few pieces of that, and that's going on this back wall over here. And one regular 1x2. Where is that 1x2? It's a regular 1x2 in this rust color. I'm looking for that. Don't see it. I see some brick ones. Oh, actually, no, wrong color. I'm looking in the dark rust, dark orange, whatever you call this, dark orange. Hey, welcome to the show. This is Brian, Built from Bricks. If you haven't been here before, I am building the Friends set right now and chatting Lego. Whoever wants to chat about anything exciting in Lego. Maybe there's a new set coming out that you like or waiting for. I'm excited about the new Star Wars sets, the Razor Crest, which is coming out in October. I'm hoping they do some more Mandalorian sets. Also, the Skywalker Saga Lego games, the video games, because they're releasing that, and it's going to be all 9 movies in one game, which is really cool in Lego form to play on the PlayStation or the Switch on the Xbox. So I think that's an awesome thing that I'm excited about as well. And I wanted to give a shout out because a lot of people that watch the show, some I don't realize watch the show, and I have somebody local that watches the show, and their dad told me that they watch the show, and so I told them I'd give them a shout out, and that's to Trace. So if Trace, if you're watching this is the Friend Set, and I wanted to say hello to you, and thanks for watching the show. I'll have to let him know that I gave him a shout out. And that's one fun part about doing Lego is you don't realize who you're reaching sometimes, and it's cool that you have kids and adults that have seen you on the show and they're excited to get to see your show. So I don't film as much as these other people, but shout outs are fun, and I'm happy that Trace is watching and everybody else is watching. So if you're in here, don't be shy. Leave a comment so I know you're here. I think the comments are working, so if anybody says hello, I will see them. And I can put your comment up on the screen if you have a question as well. Tell anybody about the show that you're watching it. It's fun to watch or not. Get this little overhead shot here. Making sure. All right, so there we go. We're building some more of this back here. And adding some couch cushions, the backs of the couch. The backs of the couch, this is the part here. It's gonna go down in the back wall over here in a second. There you go, nice little couch in the back, but that's not the iconic couch, the main Friends couch. We have not seen that yet. Now we're building the wall over there, some wall. I think this wall is because it curves, or angles, I should say. So it looks like that's what I'm building now, is the wall over there. You put this on a green piece. This piece is trying to roll away on me. All right, now we're making a funky, another little angle piece here. And when you get these strange builds where you have these angle connections and everything, it's really cool to see how they accomplish this, because I don't always want to build a square building. And so this, when you see some of the techniques people use to accomplish angles and walls, angles with walls and everything, it's cool because it gives you ideas to build your own and make something more than just a box. Boxes are cool, nothing, no hate for the box. There's love for the boxes, but sometimes you want to be a little unique and get different shapes. Circular stuff is cool, and my aquarium, which is octagon, that's another one that's pretty cool. But accomplishing those shapes it can be harder, a lot harder. Looking for a little piece here. Where'd it go? Here's one of those where I don't see the piece and I automatically assume it's missing, and then there it is. I found it. So that is going over here somehow. Oh, like that. Weird little strange build there. I'm sure this is in support for something else. I turn that away so I can see there's another, building this thing up a little higher. And another 1x3 over here, and a 1x1. And it looks like a green window is going. And as I break it, ow! Don't mind me. Stuff falling off the table, stuff falling off the build here. It's not that strong yet. It's not all secured yet. All right, so we got a window to put in. Get this window in. And then another one of those. Another 1x1. These are all these details. I was looking at the set online just to see what am I actually building here. Just to see when it's built so you can realize what some of this stuff is. All right, so another part of the top of this wall. Oh, I thought we were done with the wall, but no, there's some more. Got some parts that are looking to be on the outside of it. Maybe it's because it's a studio set. So here's the wall part I'm marking on right here. And this little add-on part to it. Some sort of toolbox thing. Looks like a toolbox for the construction, for the set people. They got to work on the set. Not quite sure how that's supposed to go on, but okay. What? Where does that go? Get this. Built it. Oh, there's some studs there. I didn't see. Didn't notice that there's some side studs sticking out to hold this little, whatever it is, bucket, chute, something. That was a window piece. Little bracket on top. Anyway, it's just coming in. I'm in Building the Friends set if you're interested. And it'd be great to hear from you. I'd like to say hello, give you a shout out on the show. You're just cruising by Facebook, you might see it. All right, we got this wall built here. And next is, oh, there's a sticker. The worst part, the stickers. But here's a cool technique. If you are watching, you want to see a sticker technique. Need a little flashing noise right now. This is a sticker technique that some people employ. Some other ways, there's many ways to put stickers on. One way I try is by attaching this to the end of a piece separator like this. And then I can carefully place the sticker on. And if I mess up, I can kind of pull it off still. Sometimes I don't mind if they're crooked. This one's not perfect because you have to center it both directions and it gets tricky. But since when do you see a perfect poster anyway? So I'm putting this poster on here. And then this is getting attached almost. Oh, another sticker it looks like. I did that backwards. Oh boy. I put the chalkboard sticker on the wrong piece. I'm looking at the thing and I still did it backwards. And I don't know if I can peel that off. I'm going to try to peel this sticker off and put it on the right one. Because the chalkboard could have a white border. No, I didn't. I was able to get it off. I'll put it on the right one. Let's try this again. So I take this, put it on the edge of the piece separator. Actually, it's harder to put it on the black because I can't see where it goes. I'm not going to complain about it. It's there. Phoebe probably wrote it, so it's not going to be straight anyway. Right? So we got that, and then I'm going to add this picture of somebody. It looks kind of like Joey. It's a guy, I don't know, this guy with blue lipstick. Can anybody tell me that reference, what this is referring to? Because I don't remember. Guy with blue lipstick? Maybe you do? I don't remember what that is. Now we're putting this on the building. Looks like it's going right here. Something's not right. What did I do wrong? It goes here. It just goes there and sits like that. Okay. Something like that. Strange build. This is a very strange build. Get to the next step in the book. This back wall is getting some love now and getting some pieces added on. So you can see the height getting higher and higher. It's getting higher and higher. Getting higher and higher. I won't sing. I'm not like Boone. I can't sing. Not like he does. Actually, I don't know how he sings. I just heard a few things that he did on Lego Masters. So now we are building something. Oh, nice the chandelier lamp thing that is in the show in the back corner. We have the other lamp. Put that in this crazy chandelier with some flames in it. Now they look gold in the picture, but they're really, so here's the piece. And then there's 4 flames that go in it. I'm gonna put that in, and that's gonna be in the corner of the shop, Central Park. Building Central Perk. Hey, Scott, how's it going? I was gonna message you because I gave a shout out to somebody. So if they were watching, hopefully they heard their name, or you can get it on the rewind once this thing publishes as well. Yep, just building Lego because why not? Good, I'm doing good. Doing something. Not working at the, it's after work, so that's the good part, right? I can't put this piece on because I'm doing it upside down. Do it twice. I'm still doing the piece upside down. It's a little chandelier with flames on top. A candelabra, maybe you call it. I don't know what you call it. But put that on, and you get that top-down view of the set. So I'd probably pick it up occasionally, and he's watching with you. Hello, Trace, if you're watching. Building Friends. I'm not sure if you know the Friends show, but here's what we get so far. Real close-up of the Friends set there. The couch in the background is Gunther, and there's Joey with his pizza. And you got Rachel in the back. I know the younger kids wouldn't know the Friends show, but it was very popular in the 90s. And still popular today. It's going to be on HBO Max if you want to watch it. I think that's where they're moving it now to. It keeps moving networks and whatever. It's all confusing and annoying to me, if you ask me. And we're putting a little flower together or something here. Got to decorate. That's the cool thing when you're building Lego and you're creating your own Lego stuff. Details is the coolest part. So you can build a nice set, a nice building, a nice house. But then it's when you add all the fun stuff like plants and food and weird stuff. Maybe there's a rabbit eating food. Us older people know it. Yes. We do. I'm not saying I'm old. Maybe. But yeah, when you're doing details on the sets, when you're building your own sets, that's the cool part, is to do details and add little funny things. Like what was I saying? A rabbit, or putting a dog in there. Animals are fun. Always put animals in there. Or a Lego guy doing something he shouldn't be doing. Maybe he's taking a bath in the middle of the kitchen. Stuff like that. I'll do the toilet in the wrong spot. I add funny things in, like my hamburger stand I have with some hamburger patties cooking on it. All right, so I built this little thing here. It's a little plant stand with a coffee cup on it. It's probably going next to a couch somewhere. Let's see. Yep, it's going right next to a couch, so someone who's sitting at the couch can get their coffee right there and have some flowers at the same time. We are now adding on to the back wall here. Looks like there's going to be a spot for another picture because I'm putting some studs out here. Studs out is a term, if you're not familiar. Studs on the side. So this is a piece that has studs on top and studs on the side, which lets you build two different directions, which is cool because you can do some pretty cool details that way. All right, so we're adding on that. And if you didn't see, there's part of my Lego sleeve. Lego tattoo sleeve. All up my arm. Ninja Turtles. And Beetlejuice. And Gremlins. And E.T. and Marty McFly. And then some 80s other stuff. There's 80s mixtape back there. There's a Nintendo controller here. The old Nintendo controller. Now we're adding on a little hook piece here. Something's going to go over here. Gotta find the piece. Where'd it go? There we go. Some more little details Lego likes to put in. Not sure what that's for, but there we go. And another cool thing you can do with sets, which if you can get the right parts cheap enough, is making lighting up your sets. I have a cool treehouse, the Lego treehouse, and I'm adding my own lights to it, and it's looking awesome, but it's not done yet. And it's going on top of an aquarium. So there's a tree on top of a Lego aquarium that I created. So there's what I was talking about, something weird, like shouldn't exist kind of thing. But in Lego, everything can exist, right? That's what we say. Anything you want to do is possible. And some of these creations out there are crazy. Anybody who's just joining in or scrolling by and happens to see me, this is Brian. I'm Built from Bricks, and I'm building the Legos Friends set right now. And this is the wall of mugs. So you need a mug. You go to the wall in Central Park, and you grab a mug off the wall here and go get your coffee. Or maybe Rachel goes and gets these mugs off the wall. I'm not sure. But putting some mugs on the wall, going behind where she's standing right now. You get some mugs on the wall right there. I like that little stack of mugs. So I keep adding, there's more and more detail getting added to this, which is fun. And a couple more bags. All right, getting to the next part, which is, I'm gonna put this here. This wall is gonna be able to open, I believe. It doesn't open, it's just the way they designed this thing. It's at a weird angle, so they have that there. And adding back to this back wall, another little stud out piece. Capping that off, almost ready to cap that off. I see, oh, and here's the picture that's going to go on that studs piece that I showed you earlier. Just a little picture of probably the George Washington Bridge in New York, since they take place in New York. And now we are adding this piece, which I almost missed. And then some decorative pieces on top to fill up the top of this. And this is also helpful when you're adding these type of pieces, if you want to build like multiple floors, because this way it lets you stack floors without them sticking together. You can pull them off and show people what's inside the floors. That's why you put a lot of tiles on top of places like that. So in this case, no, because it's not part of a building, although I'm thinking about it and I've seen other people have done it already. They've converted this into a standing building. And once this is built, I can see that. Nicholas Shabrak, I already built this. It's amazing, he says. It seems to be pretty amazing so far. A little trash bucket that goes outside. I forgot the trash bucket. Gotta put that on there too. Come on. Here we go. Trash bucket. I've had the set for a while. I actually have 2 copies of it for some reason, and I hadn't built it yet. It looks like we're going on to bag 4. So we have 3 of the 3 members built of the thing, and now we're opening bag 4, which is going to be adding on to more details inside, it looks like, and putting together Chandler. I want to do the apartments, them to do the apartments next. That would be cool. Actually, the apartments would be awesome. I'm sure someone's design has created the apartments already. If not, anybody can. So it looks like Chandler's coming up next. I can see he's got his laptop in this bag. Let's open this part here. All right, more pieces rolling around on the table. Can't pre-sort all the pieces, but we got Chandler. And of course, Chandler has a nice vest on, his sweater vest. It can make him angry looking or happy looking. That'll make him happy. He's happy to be at Central Park. He's not at work, so when he's at work, he's not very happy. I don't ever remember seeing him carry the laptop into Central Park, but hey, we're gonna try to put this laptop in his hand now. He's getting nowhere to sit yet because they don't have the couch built yet. The main part of Friends where they all sit on the couch. So they're just chilling out in the store anywhere I can fit him right now. Chandler's over here. The apartments would be awesome. Having Rachel's apartment, well, Rachel and Monica's apartment. Now we're building what looks like an Italian sign. Let's get some red and white and green. This little tooth piece is coming on here. White piece and a clippy one, a clip. So this thing here, whatever this is I'm building up, is going to be going on next. It looks like, I don't know what this is. And some tile pieces. Finish this off. It looks like a barber pole sign, but it's not. I don't know what it is. But I'm putting it together anyway. It's part of the set. I see some food in here too, some cakes and stuff. All right, so this piece here, Rachel is in the way. Just keep moving them out of the way. And this is clipping in here. I guess this must be, I don't know what this is. A curtain? Maybe it's a curtain hiding the back door. See that red and white and green thing there? It looks kind of like a curtain and it's being held back. It's probably what it is, some sort of curtain. Just another thing that I never noticed. Now we're building the counter area for Gunther to stand behind. So move her. You have lots of hinge pieces to make this angled bar. And this is one thing that I've figured out to do, using these hinges to make these angled things. That's what I did with my aquarium. And it's one way to make cool octagonal shapes, just something different, a different shape. It's how they attach to the base is the question. So I'm curious to see how that's done. There's little angle pieces here to make a little like. All right, now we're adding on some more. These studs out pieces are going to decorate the front of this bar. So you can have any color underneath on a lot of these because you don't see it. Sometimes you'll see Lego using weird colors, weird color combinations because it's something that they're not going to see. And so they use a piece that's probably cheaper to print. And that could be why, that's one of my reasons, I guess, is why they do that. All right, we got to build 6 of these decorative pieces for the bar. So let's do that. And after building this, now I want to go watch Friends is what happens. It's one of those shows you can put on the background. You might be playing on your phone or having dinner or something, and you end up staring at the screen because it's something, you hear something funny. Chandler does something, Chandler or Joey does something dumb, which is pretty much what happens in the whole show anyway. They're always doing something silly. So we got these pieces together. They are going on the bar. Okay. Another weird design I would have never thought of, the way they built this bar, but I like it. Did I do that one right? Not sure. Hold on. I'm going to put this one on. Like this, I think. Trying to make sure I put these pieces on the right way. This one on like that. I get 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the wrong spot. That would make sense why I'm looking at this weird. All right, piece separator for that. I'm gonna get stuck. Piece separator, put it there. Put this here. That's a cool technique. See how the front of that's cool. How they make that all mesh together now. And then we're gonna cover those parts with some tiles to make it even more cohesive. Let's see what that looks like. Put some clear pieces on that side. Because they wanted to show off the something. I don't know why that's clear on that side. Maybe the bar lights up over there. That, and now we're gonna put the top on. And here's some more cool angle pieces. So they made these awesome angles. And they have these, Lego has these unique pieces now, all these wedge pieces. These are called wedge pieces. And they have these half wedge pieces, which makes something like this bar top possible. It's a really cool design, really cool technique. And there we have the, see how that's all together. It's a really cool. Now, if you think about it, you could build 2 of these and make something else, make a portal, almost like the top half of a portal or something like that. And now we have more to add on to the top of that. This is the bar area wherever he stands behind and serves food, or people sit at the bar. I've seen Chandler sit at the bar many times. And we are looking to make sure I have this right piece here. What are we looking for? You get one of these facing this way, and then a regular one facing the other way. I don't know what this piece is over here. It could be a cash register. Could be something else. I don't know. It looks like a cash register, actually. That's the drawer that's open. So you use your imagination. You can come up with some pretty cool stuff. I'll show you this cash register. Sometimes it takes a second to be like, what are they building there? And here's the little part to keep you separated, where it shows the total. And there's also the crank arm. This is the old style cash registers. They don't use these anymore. And where is that little crank arm for the cash register? It's almost like a slot machine. So there's the cash register. The drawer, the little arm on the side, and then the little part at top, kind of like a shield. Now we got some cookies. You got a pastry and another thing that's going onto the counter as well. You want that over here somewhere. And is that it? We got food. Now we're going to place this down wherever it may go. Gunther, you need to move. All right, so that's there. Now we got the bar in there. I'm going to take his broom out of his hand so he can actually stay behind the bar. His broom is not going to go anywhere besides, it's probably on the floor behind him right now, or in the corner. All right, it's in the corner. All right, we got the bar in place. And on to the next page, we're building a carpet, I think. That's probably gonna fill in some of these spots, is a carpet. It's a sideways build. Sideways build is interesting. So you build bricks, but then you turn them on their side to use them flat. It's a cool technique and something, I don't know, you see a lot of in Lego builds like this. I see lots of custom stuff, streets built that way, stuff like that. You see some studs on the side here because they're probably going to be able to lock. What is my favorite episode? Thanks for the thumbs up. My favorite episode is, well, there's tons of them. One that comes to mind is Pivot. And if you watch Friends, you know what Pivot is. And it's funny because my 11-year-old, he's watched some Friends. He didn't know the Pivot thing. I was talking about it. And so I showed him the clip from Pivot. And occasionally he'll be like, pivot, 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 pivot. It's more like he says pivot, pivot. So I guess that's one of my favorite episodes. Not the favorite. Like I said, I can't say for sure what my favorite one is, but see, that's one of my favorites. And what is your favorite? That's it. I want to know what other people's favorites are. My daughter watches Friends a lot. She does. It's on, I think it's on Netflix right now, and she definitely watches it a lot. I'm hoping this isn't a duplicate build where they ask. Okay, so that part's not two at times, but this is the part I was talking about. It's flat. You get bumps everywhere because they're going to be adding on to the left and adding on to the right. And then it's most likely going to be sitting this way because it's going to be a carpet. And then and it is going to be a carpet. And then you can attach the table and our couches or whatever goes here so it doesn't slide around. My favorite is the one when no one is ready. Is that the same one where Joey wears lots of shirts? Or no, somebody wears lots of shirts. Puts all the shirts on. I'm wearing all the shirts. Something like it's. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. So when they ask for two, when I see that there's something that needs to be built twice, I build it simultaneously. Because I don't want to build it twice, one after the other. I'd rather build it at the same time. Because then when I'm done with both. So we are putting that together. And like I said, these are going to be parts of the Chandler's clothes. Yes. Joey puts on all of Chandler's clothes. And then I think he tells him he's commando. And I'll leave it at that. Very amusing. Puts on all the clothes. Yes, there's a lot. There's a lot about. Oh, there's a second layer on these. I almost forgot. So I put the first layer down. Now I gotta reverse this and do the top. and then a tan piece on top, and we're making some sort of almost like a Persian rug. This is the area of the place you don't see as much though. So building this Persian rug. Why did I just put that? Because I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at what I'm doing. That doesn't go there. That goes here. So here again, if you've been watching, here's the. That's where they want that. Get that. And there's some tiles that need to go on first for the edges, so you don't have a carpet with tiles sticking out on the side, because it needs to drop into the slot. And now I know, when I was building this, I'm like, why do they have this weird slot here? Like, why do they have these gaps? And so now I have this, and then this is going to go on one side. If it doesn't fall apart on me. Come on. And then this on the other side. And there you have a rug, because this rug is going to be placed into the floor now over here. So it just should drop right into the floor. And that's another technique that's really cool that you don't see a lot of. And if I can fit it in there, it needs to be really tight together. Chandler might be in the way. This doesn't want to drop in. All right, Chandler, you're in the way. My finger's in the way. You gotta put it in just right. There you go. So now it drops in, and good luck taking that back out, because that's dropped in there right there. Pretty cool way to do the floor. Instead of just having tile, raising everything with tile, they made this sideways build, and then they put those little studs so you can attach a table or whatever goes over there. I think it's a small table. Helps if I put Chandler's hair on his head too, I suppose. He's bald right now. Chandler's hair. He's got the little coif going there. We are now going to see what part is built next. Yes. So there is a table. This is a small table back there, and there was always somebody sitting everywhere in the bar, in the bar, but in the restaurant, just the main focus wasn't on that area. So you build this table, and actually that's what's going here. Table gets there, and then some chair type pieces with these, I call them telescope pieces. Little, kind of looks like a telescope. And they're used for legs. They're used for fences, lots of stuff like that. And let's put those in. You do two of these. These I'm not going to bother building simultaneously because they're so small. Build those in there, in there. So if I finish this bag, I might get through one more. I might not finish it today. It's a long build. And then this chair is going to get attached on this stud somehow here. I'm going to keep it on the carpet. And that way someone can sit up on these chairs at this high table. Now we're building this sign. It's a service sign, which hangs off the wall. So there was a stud sticking out on the wall earlier, and I was wondering what it was for. And now I know that this is one of the decorations in the background of the show. It says service. Somehow it says service. And on the back side, we're putting that in a pole. I also see a mug that goes somewhere I didn't put anywhere yet. So this service sign goes, it's pointing down that you go over here. She goes over here to get the coffees and stuff. Tilt that like that. Service. Service, you can't see what I'm talking about. You get those service signs sticking out there. All right, where's this little coffee mug go is my question. It's probably Chandler's coffee. They're always holding coffee. I wish I liked coffee. I feel left out. Chandler's going to be hanging out there for a second. And Monica's going to be, whoa, she just dropped her coffee. Wouldn't be the first time, right? It's okay. The coffee, she can't really hold it anyway. It's like tilting forward anyway. It looks like I'm on to the next bag. Bag 5 is building the front of the building, the awning, a red awning, and that, and the Central Perk sign. It looks like Phoebe and Ross are in this bag. Hey, there's Safe Gaming. So you got my notification. I'm doing Tuesdays at 11. I mean 7 p.m. because I don't know. Tuesday felt like a good day to me. It's towards the beginning of the week, and trying to get some guests in here. I've done some guests. I don't know if you saw my videos, but I did have the Lego Masters interviewed on here. Several different times, and then kind of hung out with me and Manny, just chatted here for an hour and a half one day. That was pretty cool. Great guys, everybody, and gals. Sometimes it feels like they're friends, because even though I don't know them in person, although I do know some of them in person, but I'm blabbing. Hey, Mike. Hello, Mike Blair. Just noticed that you were in the chat room as well. If you're not, well, you might have been in the chat. I didn't see you. But maybe you'll see, you'll hear me message saying hello. So we got Ross and Phoebe, and I gotta get Phoebe's pieces and face and everything else. This must be, whose face is that? I think that's Phoebe's, because Ross is gonna have that confused look to him probably. Ross has brown pants and she has dark brown pants. Here's Ross's hair. Gotta find Ross's head. Another piece. And I see Phoebe's guitar. The cool guitars. That was weird. What is that? Oh, thought I had something on my hand. Like, what am I, and why did I hold it up to the camera to look? That is Ross's head. He's got two faces. He's got the worried face. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the worried face. And he's got the perfect hairdo here. And he's not holding anything. He just kind of stares at Rachel. And Phoebe, I need her pants. I got Phoebe's pants. And then she gets to hold a cool guitar. How she holds this guitar, I'm not quite sure. How do she? Oh, she doesn't even hold it by the little handle. That's silly. She holds it by well, she's holding it by the neck of the guitar. It's 3 a.m., but you made it. Wow. Well, I'm impressed, Safe Gaming. I appreciate that you stayed up till 3 a.m. You're probably going to be really tired if you stay up. I'll have some cooler shows, hopefully, and some more challenges again. But you're going to stay here till the end and chat. Awesome. I appreciate that, and I like that. So here's Phoebe with a guitar. Did you ever watch Friends? Do you know Friends? I did a blind bag opening a little while ago, opening all the collectible minifigures. Wasn't really blind because I knew what they all were. This is a cool printed piece here for a piano. I love that, actually. Instead of trying to make a brick-built piano, you just have one. That would be a cool piece to get more of if I wanted to add keyboards and pianos to something else, another set. Like maybe a little music hall or bar, and have a piano there, or dueling pianos is a thing. You could have two pianos. This is more of a keyboard, actually, than a piano, but same thing. So I got that. And Safe Gaming, I don't know, the last time you were here, which was a long time ago, my fault, is I don't think most of my arm was covered with my Lego sleeve yet at that point. But you can see some of it here. It's Marty McFly on a hoverboard at the Rubik's Cube. We have E.T. over here. I'm always showing these off. There's Gizmo up there, and there's more. And there's Beetlejuice. And Michelangelo, Ninja Turtle. Eventually I'll have good pictures. I have one little spot to finish, but because of everything being closed, I couldn't get that one little part behind my elbow finished yet. So you got this little keyboard. here, the keyboard. I'm gonna put that wherever that goes. Where does it go? They had me build the keyboard, but it didn't tell me where to put it. I guess that's Ross's thing. It's just he's got his keyboard, but it doesn't have any place to go. Okay. Keyboard. He has, if you remember one of the episodes, he's getting ready for the prom, is it? I think he's playing his keyboard. He's got his horrible mustache. That's what I remember with that keyboard. But it didn't have legs. I might take the legs off. If there's no place for that to go in the set, I'm just probably going to take it off and have him have a little keyboard that just nowhere to put until we get an apartment. We need the Lego. So someone said earlier we should have, Nicholas said earlier we should have, it'd be cool if they had the apartment. And that would be awesome. You need to design the apartment, or if someone's made the mock, I'd like to see it and maybe build one of those. Because that would be sweet. All right, so I'm going to put this on, but it's cool. I was here since 100, wow, that long ago. And I've been slow, like I said, because I would have probably a lot more people if I was more consistent with my filming. But I'm trying to get back, and I'm working on stuff, and hopefully, maybe eventually I actually will have 10,000 people or whatever. It's fun. It gets expensive though too. That's another problem. All right, so I'm gonna put this, here's the doors. Looks like those are going over here. This weird angle, and that gets, oh, okay, that gets attached on right tightly. You can't see it because I'm off camera. Right over here, I'm putting that door on. You can bring this up again. See that the doors are there now. There's the back, and the back and everything else is not, that's all ugly. Really ugly, actually. Just notice that the back of this is terrible. All right, so bring that there. And now we're going to be adding on, probably gonna finish this bag, and then next episode, I'll finish this and do some other cool stuff. Maybe some, I was thinking some Star Wars stuff, the Mandalorian set, the battle pack with Mandalorian. I can't wait. I said this earlier, for the Razor Crest. That set was awesome with Baby Yoda. I can just picture people collecting that just for Baby Yoda and then selling the Baby Yoda for millions of dollars because that's what they like to do. But I'll get one. I don't need millions of them or millions of dollars. What's the biggest that you put together? Well, that would be the Millennium Falcon. The Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon at 7,592 pieces or whatever it was. I can't remember how many pieces it is, but that's the largest set because it is the largest set. The Millennium Falcon was awesome, awesome, awesome build. I did it nice and slow. We actually streamed 8 hours of it building on here, and that was crazy. I built 8 hours of streaming the Millennium Falcon, and then I finished the rest off camera, a little bit at a time. So I wanted to take my time and enjoy it, and it was actually cool to do it slow and not trying to rush through it. And let me add this piece on here. Slide this over so many pieces in the way. On this table, I had a different table. I moved to this table. All right, so there's a top-down view. I want the Hogwarts. Oh, that was also a really fun one to build, is the Hogwarts Castle. And all the new Harry Potter stuff that's coming out. There's so many Harry Potter stuff's coming out as well. When I saw your channel again, since the last watch, I was like, how does he just have 1.9 thousand? I really thought you'd have at least over. I should Safe Gaming. I should. I think because I don't promote it enough, or I'm not consistent enough. That's why I said I need to be more consistent. And we're making a cool sign here right now. The front window is coming in because I'd love to have 30,000 or more. And I know, and it's funny because I know tons of people in the Lego community, tons. And like I said, I know some of the Lego masters, and I am friends with people that work for Lego in their headquarters, and I'm friends with some master builders and stuff like that. That doesn't help me. Just good people. I don't try and use people I know to get somewhere. I like to get popular on my own. Just guess I gotta work a little harder at it. We're putting on 3 of these somewhere. That makes no sense, but okay. This one, and this one. These 1x4 bricks going above this. Just a weird setup there. I'm gonna bring that light in better so you can see this from this camera. It needs more light. Next time I'll fix that. But I appreciate that safe, because that's what I'd like to have is thousands of people watching and an entertaining kid. Kids love the kids that do see the show love the show. There's one in my town that I gave a shout out to earlier, and if he's still watching, he gets another shout out. That was Trace and his dad Scott, and he told me that his son watches the show, and I don't know, like I said, everybody that watches the show. So it's cool when I hear somebody, I'm like, oh wow, didn't know that. So I'm gonna put this piece in. There you go. And then this is the top of the Central Perk. This is the Central Perk sign. It's coming together weird. Weird build here. It's weird looking shape right now. There's the Central Perk. It's gonna finish up on the, oh yeah, there's some more stuff to make this even more complicated to build this thing. So we get some 1x1s with these four studded pieces here. My students love my Lego website. Are you a teacher? Oh, duh, you just said your students. All right. What kind of teacher are you, Nicholas? I work at a school, and they keep asking me to possibly do some sort of Lego thing with the lower school, but I don't know what to do. I don't want them to be bored, and most people say, oh, the kids will be fine, but I want to have some sort of thing that I could do, either some educational, not just building, but obviously there's fun with Lego, but I haven't created, I don't know a course or what to do. Elementary technology. Oh, awesome. We have some pretty cool technology. What is wrong here? I think I missed something. Oh, you build that 3 times, so it needs double. Oh, yeah. I just stacked this thing, but it needed 2 on each thing, so it works. It's okay, I can fix it. We have engineering labs at the school I work at, and so they do that kind of engineering stuff. I can't compete with, and they used to use Lego Mindstorm sets, but now they use something else, Vex Robotics or something like that. So, but the lower school kids have Lego stuff, just not a lot, and when they build their new school, they'll have more shots of me doing more stuff with them, because they're gonna have a wall, like a build-on wall for the kids and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty interesting. We are adding in the Central Perk sign. Central Perk sign goes, oh, that's why this had this weird build. So look at the bottom of this with these little clips. It clips into the way this thing was designed, so it locks into place like that. Just a weird way. Instead of building like bricks up, which they could have easily done, I don't know why they did it like that. Just like, we're gonna try every weird technique in the book. Lego Mindstorm is better, in your opinion. Yeah, I don't know enough about either one of them. So what is this telling me? That the window can open. Or I can spin the window around. Okay, I don't know what they're asking, what they're showing me. It's backwards right now. Do I want it forwards? They told me to put it in this way. It shows me that, and then it tells me to spin the thing around, but then it shows it on the inside. There's only one of those, so I don't know what they're talking about. All right, we're gonna add some more to this and finish up. I'll go a little bit over. Timeline, schmimeline. I don't too concerned about a timeline. I build until I'm done, but not all the bags today. Typically, I come down here for an hour or so, unless we have some big chat going on or something. Yes, it's wrong. What's wrong? Which way it go? I have the words on facing the inside, but then it tells me to face the outside. But then on the next page, it shows it back on the inside. I don't know. I'm not that concerned about it. I can always flip it. Oh, my favorite Mason. What is your favorite? This show is one of my favorites, so trust me, I know. Turn it around. All right, I'll turn it around. All right, put the window in the other way. I don't know why they told me to put it in that one in the first place. All right, I think it's in there now. All right, I turned it around. Now we need to put 7 of these masonry bricks. This is one of my favorite pieces to use in Lego. And as if Lego weren't enough brick looking already, you have bricks built within the bricks. And I just like the look of them. And a lot of people do. I have some modular that I made that I use these bricks. All right, that, and then a little green piece on top. All right, so I turned it around for you, Nick. Thank you. And now I'm putting some more of these. Just gotta lock this wall together on the top here. It's hard to fit it on the screen. I need to raise my camera up above. This is actually using the software to have the show. And it lets me have guests on the show, so I can actually have up to 5 people on the show. And one of the people on the show that's my guest is my phone, because it lets me have 2 cameras with the software. They don't let you have 2 cameras otherwise. So I had to improvise, and the way I improvise is I invite myself to my own show as a guest and then join, so that way I can have the second camera. And the overhead shot works well. So I don't have to do a lot of manipulating. I don't have to use the other software I used to use. This software is much easier. And like I said, I can have live guests, which is really cool. That's my favorite part about this software. All right, we're getting close to the end of this bag, and there'll be just one bag left, which I'll do on a different. How do I do that? The 2 cameras? I can even add, like I said, other guests. It's software called StreamYard. It costs. There's a basic version, and then there's the pay versions. There's 2 different pay versions. I have the middle version because the top version was too much money. But it lets me set up the show, add banners, add the logo, add overlays. See, I have this view. I have different views. I can go back. I can go to this view, so I can have my background there, which you couldn't see. I have this view, whatever that does. The main person talking. I can even share my screen in here too. Back to that view. Solo view. If I just want to have that, you can just see that right now. And just see the top down of that. And I can rotate my camera. So it's pretty cool software. A lot of, during just stay-at-home time, a lot of people are using, I've seen a lot of people using this software. A lot of celebrities are using this software, and I can tell, and I see the software, I'm like, oh, I know what they're using. So let me go back to both views here. Here we go. Building these awnings for the building right now. And there's the first one's going over here, small awning. Let me build the big awning here. Just a repetitive placing of these pieces. Sometimes I'll just grab whatever's in front of me and put them in. Doesn't matter, they alternate anyway, so I'll just put it where it goes. Grab whatever piece I see and put it in. These curved pieces. They use these in a lot of vendor stands, hot dog stands, stuff like that. Ice cream stands, restaurant awnings, but something like this in New York City, yeah, this would be typical at like a pizza shop or something, these colors. So this is the other awning is going to go over here. I'm not even bother to look. I know it goes over here. If it lines up differently, I don't know, but there it is. So actually working, because I have two of these sets, I could build the same shape up above. I'd actually look at the show to see how the above the building is. But it would be cool even if I put their apartment above this. I know that's not where they live, though. So we're going to now add in some more. Oh, some drapery, it looks like, coming in here. Some sort of edging drapery, window blinds that don't come down are going in here. Come on, you can get on there. You can. Oh, it's too high. Yeah, so these are just some decorative stuff. Again, they didn't really need this. It makes the outside look bad in some parts. Oops, I just lost the purple flower, but it's okay. There's going to be an extra one of those anyway. All right, so we're on that. And what else am I missing up there? Some dark green. Put the finishing touches up there. I see where some piece is going to go. This girder piece, which again, this is a studio set, so technically it's not the building, it's a studio. So that's why it's open, because this was filmed before a live studio audience. Just like you guys are a live studio audience right now. Now we're making another carpet, another side built carpet, brick built, sideways built carpet. And then there's going to be a giant one, I guess, for this, where the couch goes when we build the epic bag will be the last bag, because it's the best. It's the main part of the show. It's the couch that everybody sits at. They just did a tour around my area. I didn't go, but I know some people that did, that they brought a replica of the couch and you got to sit on it and take your pictures, and they had stuff from the Friends show. I know someone that went, they said it was pretty cool. I did not go. All right, so now we did that. We're going to be building onto this carpet, this sideways built carpet. Some blues in here, some flesh, as they call it, medium flesh color. Love the names of that. Medium flesh. I think it was called Nougat at one point. I was in the Lego headquarters in Connecticut, and it was in their back room and looking at the color. They had bins and bins and bins of pieces and color and name and colors and the names, and I'm like, what are these weird names? So I got to see, and they have the pieces that I'd love to have, which is peach skin color. They have that there. They don't sell that to the public. For some reason, they still refuse to sell that to the public. But they have skin color pieces there, which is awesome. All right, now we're going to put this on top. We're building this other carpet. Should have an edge of this carpet, and that's going to drop in like the other carpet did. You stream on Facebook. Yes, it's streaming on both. Simultaneously, I got it. And you can chat on Facebook or here and comment. I love the comments. All right, we're dropping this other carpet in over here. Let me bring this in. They put little clips. I think I showed this before. There's little clips, and those drop in. This is just a strange way of building this, but unique. I'll say that. The other one didn't lock in, but this carpet locks in. And that's where Phoebe sits, typically playing her guitar. Oh, hello. There we go again. Safe is on, saying hello from Facebook. Awesome. All right, so now we have, and you know who's missing is, we got Rachel, and Gunther, and Phoebe, and Ross, and Joey, and we're missing Monica. She must be in the last bag. She gets to be in the penultimate bag with the couch. What's up with that? How'd she get that? I guess they all deserve the couch, so we're building a little flower pot here, a little flower here with some yellow and pink flowers on it. See if I can get that together. Come on, get in. Flowers are always annoying sometimes. All right, we should take the flower, just make the flower dead. No one watered it. So we have me put the yellow ones in. And then, like I said, I dropped one earlier, but there's always usually extra flower pieces, and there happens to be extra purple or lilac, whatever you want to call this, but not extra yellow, so that's interesting. I just got lucky with the one that dropped, I guess. If you call dropping the pieces lucky. I dropped the right one. And so you get this flower pot that's going up on this carpet over here. Interesting sand green color they use for the pedestal. I get the piece onto the thing. I'll show you what's built so far when I finish in a second. And then, like I said, I'll do another bag probably next week, and then start doing something different. I'm thinking of doing some more mocks and showing some of that off. Work on the zoo again. I have a really cool idea for the zoo. I'm borrowing somebody else's concept for something else to make a different type of vertical zoo. It's a vertical zoo that raises up and lowers on hinges, but that doesn't really quite explain it, but something to that effect. These Chinese boxes that open and then compact close. It's going to be a compactable zoo. So I'm going to finish up this couch. Was there a couch up front? I always thought there was a chair up front at near the front of the place, but maybe there's a couch too. I guess you could answer me that, Nicholas, if you were watching. Thanks for the love and the thumbs up, people. Whoever gave me that, I appreciate that. We are finishing up the couch here. Another couch. Lots of couches. Seems to be a theme. I like to sit. Got one side of the couch. I like the way these couch. This is a nice design of a couch too. Simple solutions, like simple designs, and you're like, oh, that's a cool way to make a couch. When they come up with these new pieces, though, it makes it easier to make all this new stuff. Keep adding new pieces. Pretty soon you can, it doesn't matter. So like there's so many pieces, unique pieces that you can make everything. Like, so there's the cool little couch, and that's gonna go in here. That locks in there. A little bit more left here. See what we got. Just a bonus sketch. Oh, okay. I thought this was coming. Is a mic stand, and that would be for whoever open mic decides to sing. It's a little open mic, and that actually has a little spot for the sit too. You get a little table for someone to sit nearby the open mic. You get two mics. Someone else wants to chat, wants to sing, they can too. So you got this other table, which is going to get locked into the floor right here. And we have this girder piece, which goes out front. And behind it goes that. And I think there's a piece to lock it in place with the next page. Yeah. That goes like I thought. Just locks it in, just like the other side. And that. Yeah, and so in bag 6 has Monica. I'm going to show you what I got so far. And what I noticed is something interesting is that, so I had it wrong. I'm not missing any. I'm looking to make sure. I don't seem to be missing any pieces, but I have this extra long green piece, which is shouldn't have. So now I got to figure out where this goes quickly. So I know one place I'd like to put the thing, just because there's a piece that's the wrong piece. But I don't even see where this. Oh, I see where it goes. Too bad. I was hoping I had it for something else. All right, so top-down view. You get two views here. You get the top-down. That's cool. Get a straight, and back and down. And then we get the side, the inside view with everything that's going on in there. I hide them behind here. I can see it. You can show you everything. There's the couch in the front. I see Ross sitting there. I see Chandler. There's Rachel. There's Gunther and There is Phoebe, and where is next to Phoebe is Joey. There you go. I'm looking in. Central Perk is almost done. I have one more bag. I won't do it today, but there's just one more bag which has the couch and Monica and some weird floral pattern and a little sign that says reserved. Must be there because their couch is always reserved. Who's it reserved for? I wonder. That is cool. I hope I'm glad that people came by. Safe gaming, always great to see you. Like I said, I know it's really late for you, so now you can go get some sleep, and I can go get a snack or something. After talking all this time, my voice gets really scratchy and dry. But always good to see you and Nicholas. I saw Mike in here. A third shout out to Trace for watching and his dad. I appreciate that. Telling me I'm happy to give shout outs and looking to get some guests on the show again, some more guests, just to chit chat. Doesn't have to be nothing formal. I'm not about all these formal things. It's all just fun chatting. Talk about whatever you want, Lego related, or maybe not Lego, mostly Lego related. Try to keep it Lego related. I was hoping my coworker came in because I had this sitting on the laptop farm. It's just a little joke. He likes to joke about this little pinata. It's a picture I posted, but I think so that's for you, Steve. And yes, thanks for watching, everybody. And hopefully I can tell you to stay tuned in for watching more of these on Tuesdays at 7. I don't like to commit yet to the exact time, but Tuesdays at 7 seems to be a time I can get down here and spend a little time. And I'm thinking possibly to do a pop-up show on the weekend, but I'll have to announce that ahead of time so everybody knows it's there. With people watching from, I think, Safe Gaming, I want to say United Arab Emirates, if I remember. I could be wrong. He could be somewhere else. But I think that's where he is. But it's cool people watching from around the world. They've had Germany in here and Israel and France, I think I remember. And then, of course, lots of people in the U.S. I don't know if I've had any visitors or viewers from China or Japan or anything like that. Maybe. I don't know. If they don't comment, I don't know. I was right. United Arab Emirates. It's kind of hard to forget, I guess. I appreciate it, though. If anybody's got any last questions, comments, wants to talk, I'll stay on for 3 more. I'm on here for like 3 more minutes, and then I'm out of here. So I just noticed that I got some more cookies to put in this jar. They always give you extra cookies. Not always, but a lot of times you get extra cookies. So I'm gonna put them all in the jar. That way they're there. Oops, I'm breaking the bar as I take the jar off of the bar. That's one where they could have put more tiles. Let's see if these cookies will fit in there. So you get 2 cookies and 2 like pastry things. You get like the raspberry filling centers or something. This little thing here. All right, so that's on there now. We get cookies in there. A lot of details in there. Like I was saying to everybody who's watching, details is what make the sets awesome. I could even think of some cool things to add into here that they didn't put in here. Like I see Rachel has her coffee in the tray with a coffee mug and it's spilling over. So maybe have some coffee spilling out of the mug on the floor, like spots of coffee, like a drop of or a puddle of coffee on the floor, stuff like that. Just adds more fun. Last vid you watched was the one where you and the other guy had Lego cups and doing a Lego build challenge. Yeah, I like those. I missed those. But I got to get my friend either here or live hosted. Because if he comes on the host, he can be at home and I can be here and we can still do a challenge. Or we could cheat that way, I bet. Maybe look for reference pictures, stuff like that. Although it's not too much of a concern, maybe a little. I don't want you complete. But I want to do some more Lego build challenges. Those are fun. And I'm trying to get a Lego build challenge with the Lego Masters. Maybe Sam, see if he's up for it. Maybe Manny, Boone. I think they would all probably kick my butt. I don't know. They probably would, though. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. And it's getting late. It's really late for people in the United Arab Emirates, just so you know, anybody who's watching. I have an awesome fan from United Arab Emirates, Safe Gaming. He's been watching this show forever. And I know he's not as amazing as some of the other Lego shows out there, but it's fun, it's small, it's low. I try to keep it personal and make sure and talk to everybody. I suppose if I had 100,000 people, it might be hard to remember everybody. But right now, we're just under 2,000 people. I can manage my, the top fans that come in and leave comments and everything else. So I'm going to sign off here, but thanks for watching, everybody. And I appreciate it. And I hope to see you on here really soon. Leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact, and let me know what you think. I got to put some more pictures up on Instagram. I'll probably take one of this to get some detail shots, and I'll talk to everybody soon. What have you built today?